So we're talking to John from Big Black Delta. How are you doing?
Doing very well, thank you.
So you just finished playing a show for Origami Vinyl's Record Store Day today.
They've been very kind to me, and they've been supporting my music, so yeah, I'm very happy to be here.
Excellent. It was an amazing set, as we were all saying, we were all really blown away. So how long have you been playing as Big Black Delta?
About a year and a half.
Okay.
A year and a half, yeah. It's a recent project.
Well, I mean, it sounds incredible. Now, have you been playing music for a long time?
Yes, I've been playing like guitar since I was like 13 or 14.
Okay.
Went to music school for it. Being a musician since I was 17, like professionally, I've just learned how to play pretty much anything I need to play to get the job done.
I'm
30. I'm going to be 33 this year, so whatever 17 minus 33 is.
Yeah.
Sorry, right now. Sorry, Dad. I don't have my good math. So that's how many years
You've been doing
being a musician of some sort, at some level.
Yeah. So would you say that guitar sort of works into the foundation of how you generally write as well?
No, not anymore. The whole purpose of this, my previous bands, I had a band called Mellodrome for several years, and that one was a very guitar-based band, and I wrote music and a guitar with that one. And this one is not actually just write like pots and pans, or just it's very whimsical, not serious, not technical.
Just kind of letting go and allowing it to
in the creation end of it, in the sound design of it, it's very, very technical and very serious.
Yeah.
But that's after the fact. The actual creating of it has nothing to do with anything seriously. You could do it with your iPhone today.
Yeah.
Make the music I'm making.
Yeah. So was that after sort of a period of writing in a particular way that you kind of broke through to this kind of release state?
I'm a slave to new experiences.
Mm-hmm.
And, I feel like a lot of good ideas are given to you when you're trying new things.
Yeah.
And if you're smart enough, you can conjure up settings that good music, not good, I'm not saying that what I'm doing is good, but like things that you like.
Yeah.
They're just given to you, so you don't have to sit there and be like, oh, I'm writing a song, writing a poem. No, it's like the sky just gives it to you.
Yeah. Do you find yourself being influenced by certain moods or certain artists, or anything in particular that kind of gets you into state or
it's music that you wouldn't think.
It's funny. I think it is sometimes with people something different to what they actually end up creating.
Yeah, I'm very into like Meshuggah, which is in my opinion a classic metal, if you want, band. Obviously Pantera, I really like, and this is not with irony, you know what I mean? It's just true that I truly love, like, Whitesnake, things like that.
Yeah.
And then I like 18th century French composers, because they're very just three chords kind of thing, which falls into other things. I know this sounds so fucking pretentious, but that's honestly what I've been listening to a lot lately. Just like metal and like.
I think there's a really bizarre.
And Kimbra.
Yeah.
Which has nothing to do with either of those two things.
Yeah. There is a really weird similarity I find in metal to classical music. I mean,
absolutely.
It's. I've been laughed at for saying that before.
Oh no, I don't. Well, then not. I studied it for several years. I could show you mathematically. How they're very fucking similar.
Yeah. So that that kind of music inspires you to kind of go to different places within yourself.
You know how all of us have our songs that get us and do things.
Yeah.
And those are the bands that I don't know. I like really heavy bands.
Yeah. The sound that you have sounds so intense and heavy, actually, with the two drums as well.
Right. I mean, like,
was that something deliberate to kind of create that space?
Because I mean, like I said, with, for example, a band like Pantera, which was technically as proficient as could be, but they also had simplicity behind the riffs, and then they delivered as far as a show.
Yeah.
And so I figured, like, you know, I love electronic music. I love Depeche Mode. I love Kraftwerk. I love all these things. But there's a very reserved kind of thing to it, and I'm not as graceful as Dave Gahan. I'm not as graceful.
You just wanted to unleash that energy and make it.
But I didn't want to sit up there with a guitar, because I've been doing that for all my life.
Yeah.
And I felt it was just a challenge. As most musicians will tell you that are guitar players, that are singers or whatever, that they need that in front of them.
Yeah.
It's like their whoopee, their blanket.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so I was like, well, if you're going to go through all this shit. My old band was mildly successful. We worked really hard. I was like, well, if I'm going to do this again, I might as well, like, really try some new shit here.
Yeah, yeah.
So that's all it is. And it's if I can continue that, just constantly experimenting, and people dig it, cool, you know?
Yeah. Are you... So your back catalogue for people that want to listen or buy your records and check you out, what are your releases to date?
Big Black Delta's just got a BBDLP1, which you can get on bigblackdelta.com, and that's it.
So people can go to bigblackdelta.com.
You get whatever information they need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Tours and shows and that sort of thing. Have you played much around the country or overseas or anything?
No. Like I said, it's only been on this side of the States.
Yeah.
But not around the country on the east that I can remember. I'm going to look really stupid here. I don't think so, no.
Yeah. Is touring something that do you enjoy, traveling, or do you prefer the sort of writing process of working with the structures of the
Apples
songs?
and oranges, you know?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
When you get that itch, yeah, it's good to be on the road and go out.
Yeah.
No, to be 100%, if I had a choice, it'd be 85% hanging out at home with Netflix.
Yeah. Oh my God, I'm so there with you.
And the other 15% would be like, all right, balls to the wall touring. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I am lucky that I've seen a lot of things in life.
Are you from LA originally? I know.
No, I was.
You live here now, though.
I do live
yeah.
Here, yeah. I was born in Venezuela and grew up in Miami.
Okay.
And then lived in Boston for several years when I left my house growing up. Just came out here, started from scratch.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
That's amazing. Have you ever been back to Venezuela?
No, they won't let me in.
Oh really?
That and the relations between that and America is just not.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to be put on a list.
Yeah. Yeah.
My family, my dad's side is actually Peruvian, so that's like if I go to South America, that's where I go to.
Okay. So you visited Peru?
Very much, yeah.
Yeah. My dad's Chilean, so it's
we've been to war.
Yeah.
Over
but we share
shit.
we share the
over bat shit. Guano.
Yeah. So what do you look towards doing now? Is it, writing some more music, playing more shows?
I look forward to hopefully making something cool. Sorry, it's such a dinky answer, but it's true.
It's a dinky question in a way.
It's true though. I just want to make something cool.
Yeah. Well, I have a silly question. It's not that silly, but do you have a phobia of any kind?
Heights, but on top of a building. I'm claustrophobic.
Yeah.
I can't. And then I have a fear of large crowds, like being in them.
Yeah, it's kind of claustrophobia, similar to claustrophobia too.
The only things I can think of.
Yeah, and another fear-related question, or maybe not. Is there a monster that you like? Do you have a favorite monster? And it doesn't have to be a traditional monster.
A monster that I like.
Has it been a recurring thing that's freaked you out or intrigued you?
Favorite one that really scares the shit out of me would be the alien from First Alien.
The alien from First Alien. What about it scares you?
Because well, I mean, look at it. Look at the fucking thing. It's got a mouth and a mouth.
It just looks like it can tear you up.
It's my favorite movie of all time for that
Okay.
reason.
Yeah. Okay, awesome. So thank you so much for talking with us today and answering the monster question, which is everyone's biggest challenge.
It is. It's a challenging
Do you know what though? This is the truth. Everybody that answers that question, if I tell you what their answer is, you will be able to see that like their personality.
Really?
I'm not kidding you, yeah. I mean, and some people say that...
So do I have a mouth inside my mouth?
No,
Personality?
it matches your phobia of claustrophobic, of being
right, 'cause
sucked at, of being
that whole movie
consumed,
is
of being...
claustrophobic,
Yeah. See? Makes sense. You like your space and...
I do.
And, yeah.
It's a boondoggle.
Yeah. So, thank you so much, John.
Thank you.
Thanks.